now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick Fox here from Primetime Profits. I'm just going to go over a quick couple of trade opportunities that would have went in your favor if you caught them. So today is exactly May 17th on a Friday. Last night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there actually was a phenomenal trade opportunity that actually would have went in your favor on the pair Euro JPY. So I have this marked up here. Actually, it cleans up a little bit. Let me delete this real quick. So this fits all criteria in my particular day-to-day basis on what I actually look for when I get into a trade. So you'll see it's extremely, extremely, extremely simple and basic. So number one, and obviously I'm not just buying and selling here. We're not just pressing buttons. Yes, there's ease of access to just get inside of a trade. That's why most people lose. There has to be certain criteria that we all look for before we get into a certain investment, a certain trade. So number one, we have this nice little newly established area of support, turn resistance. And right here at this level right here, this red box is where you would have taken the trade. Why? Because even on this 4-hour chart, we have this ascending or descending channel right here, and it completely respected that last night at 11 p.m. So about, let's see, a little bit ago, last night. So yeah, it respected the trend line. We have this newly established area of now resistance respected. And now, if I take this bad boy, lo and behold, my Fibonacci retracement, and I put it to this area right here, we actually have wait a sec, let me put this right at the bottom here. At the close of the candle, we actually have this area. It's kind of at the 50% retracement level on the 4-hour, closed right underneath it. Went halfway from the point here at the close of this candle all the way back here. So now we have exactly 3 confirmations. I'll do it exactly one more time. So we have this trend line, aka part of this descending channel right here, respected that, have this newly established area of support and resistance right here, or just basically resistance, and engulfing this from this area right here, from where this previous retracement happened, all the way down to the close of these candles here at our low point. There's actually a 50% retracement from this push right here to this push right here. And so pretty much the Fibonacci retracements actually just dictate how far a pullback will go. So that's why I usually pull these bad boys out here. This determined how far from the low point here to the close, how far this pullback actually came before it dropped again. And just like that, if you took that particular trade, we had exactly, could have been 60, 65 pips in profit, just like that. This is just new. But yeah, if you took the trade, usually like when I was starting off, I had, 50 pip goal. You could have literally hit that just based off of this trade. So yeah, this was a bit ago. I think, let's see, this happened, let me get this out of the way. This happened, this is May 16th. This actually happened yesterday. So I'll tell you why. So one of my very good friends actually took the trade here. However, his stop loss got hit. Why? Well, there wasn't enough confirmations in my perspective. So right here, yes, we had this area of a thick level of support and resistance. As you can see, we have the support, resistance, 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 support, back to resistance. The floor becomes the ceiling. If you can identify that, you're golden. You're halfway there in the market. However, though, it doesn't fit all of my personal criteria. And lo and behold, 10 pips away from this area, we had a much better opportunity to get inside the market. Literally 10 pips away. Why? And as you can see here, there's actually a fake out. Fake out meaning, yeah, it broke out, but there was no retest. So if you wanted to go long, buy on this pair, I see why most people, if they did buy, it wouldn't have went in their favor. Although, momentarily, they would only get 10 pips, but yeah. So yeah, 10 pips away at this red hot box right here, we had a much better opportunity. So on this trend line right here, although it was broken, it was back to being respected almost identifying as diagonal support and resistance. Yes, it isn't the biggest validation to get inside of a trade. However, in conjunction with everything else, it works very, very pristinely well. So as we can see here on the 4-hour, let me see. Oh, it's raising up a little bit. There we go. All the way back to April 26th, it was a newly from wick to wick. Wick meaning the tails of these candlesticks here. You drag this bad boy out all the way. As you can see, it's being respected. Yes, it was broken, but this was actually the retest of this trend line. Zoom in here, and we actually have this thick level of support being retested now, pretty much the floor as the ceiling. Support become resistance. Every currency pair does the same exact stuff. Some are a lot more messed up than others, like USD CAD. Don't recommend that pair. But yeah, now is respected, and now, but we only have 2 confirmations. Usually I look for at least 3 to 5 before I get inside of a trade. 3 being the bare minimum. So let me drag this bad boy out here all the way down, and lo and behold, guess what we have here? It is the 61.8, the magic holy number in the Fibonacci retracement level. And just like that, we, my friends, have 3 confirmations to get inside of a trade. So even though we had this thick level of resistance, for me personally, that would have been only 1 specific confirmation, whereas 10 pips later, we had 3 confirmations to get inside of a trade. And guess what happened? It scraped the surface of this support. It tapped to the pip, this trend line being respected, as well as the 61.8 level. And guess what happened? This bad boy absolutely killed itself. I mean, it just tanked immediately all the way down. What's the possible point you want to could it went in? Honestly, for me, I literally just trade zone to zone, meaning this blue box to this blue box. So pretty much you could have got exactly 40 pips. And if you kept holding, you could have had exactly 63 pips, pretty much the same as a Euro JPY trade. And just like that, look what we have here. 2 phenomenal trade opportunities. And it goes to show you, even with these big boys like the big banks, the institutions, the corporations that are just JP Morgan, Citibank, that are just shuffling in trillions, billions of dollars into this market, we can find phenomenal trade opportunities on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, just really with the confirmation, just look for it. You know, just because there's a trend line hit doesn't mean to take the trade. Just because there's a resistance being hit doesn't mean to take the trade. It's about everything coming in conjunction together as one. With these hot spots in the market, you can be profitable in the Forex market. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Have an entering and an exit plan in conjunction with your trade, your confirmation checklist to get inside of the market, and baby, you are golden. Now, see what's happening here. And just like that, look what happened here. So this was actually newly established in real time right now on 8:54, 5 minutes away from the 4-hour candle closing on Friday, May 17th. We actually had, look what happened here. See that, James? Or Jimmy, sorry. Now, like I said, we have another example. So if you look on the 4-hour here, sorry, my chart's a complete mess right now, but we have this massive trend line from February 20th. Obviously, like I said, if we want to be able to predict the future, we have to know what's happening in the past. So February 20th, we drew this trend line all the way down here. And look how many times it's been respected. Follow me now. All the way from February 19th to March 25th to April 10th, all the way back to our present time right now. And we have this area of a thick level, not really thick, but a minor level. Minor being it's broken more oftentimes than it's respected, of a zone, of a support and resistance level. And check this out. I'm going to drag this Fibonacci out all the way from, let me do this one more time for you. Because obviously, just because we have 2 confirmations doesn't mean to take the trade. And I know we're all urged and eager to take the trade, but it's not how this works, I promise you. It's about conjunction of a lot of things. So let me draw this out right now. Pull this out all the way down to the close of the candle. And guess what we have here? We have our 38.2 Fibonacci level, meaning there's 3 trades now 3 confirmations. Sorry, not trades, 3 confirmations. And if we zoom in on the 15-minute, guess what happened here? Immediately rejected off of that thick level in real time. So now we're currently about, where's it at right now? We're about 11 pips up. We'll see where it flies. Currently moving. So yeah, very interesting to note. And just like that, there is pretty much my criteria for getting inside of a trade. 2 of them, I mean, all 3 of them being in, 2 out of the 3 being in heavy profit right now. And I'm going to be looking for gold to start flying to the next very zone at 1288.5. And just like that, now we have 3 profitable trades in the making so far. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the links to all of my community links or community channels, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz in there. Have any questions, just let me know. Take care, guys.